video is sponsored by Comic Book Pressing. Use the code MightyComicsGuy for one free regular price press when submitting 3 books or more. What is going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence, the Mighty Comics Guy, back with another video, and today I'm getting a CGC shipment together of about 7 or 8 books, and I wanted to show you guys what I'll be sending them. Plus, I thought we'd do a nice little fun game of Guess the Grade. So how I'm going to work this is I'm going to show you guys the books. I'm going to go over the flaws with you guys, assign it a grade in my opinion, and about a month from now we're going to come back and we're going to see what CGC gave the book grades. So without further ado, we're going to go right into it and show you guys what I'm going to be sending them. So the first one is a book that I picked up before they announced that the character was getting his own movie, and that, of course, that is Marvel Special Edition number 15, the first appearance of ShangChi. Now, I was very, very lucky to pick this book up before they announced the movie rights or whatever Marvel was going to do with this character, and I'm very, very happy I picked this up when I did. It is a decent copy of this book. There's only maybe 1 or 2 slight spine ticks. There is a little bit of a dulling in this top corner here, but other than that, this book is in pretty good shape. I had this book pressed and cleaned by my boy Comic Book _Pressing. He's based out of California and does a really, really good job of cleaning and pressing these books. So I'm going to assign this book there actually is a little bit of something right up here. I don't know if you guys can see it, and I don't know what that is, if that's just a ding or if that's part of the book. I can't really tell. But either way, I'm going to call this book between a 7 and a 7.5. There's an outside chance of an 8.0, but I'm going to stick with 7.5 in this book. I think that's a really good spot to be in, but just because it has a black cover. I mean, on a good day, maybe an 8.0, but I'm going to just stick with 7.5 on this one, guys. The next one I'm going to be sending to CGC is more of a mid-grade book, and it is Thor number 165, which is the first time we see Adam Warlock as Adam Warlock out of the cocoon. A mid-level copy of this book. There's some spine stress by the staples on both of them. Definitely a few spine ticks. Top left-hand corner has got a little bit of dulling, and there's a little bit of a dog here up here. Other than that, the bottom looks pretty good. The one big thing here is there is a crease that ran down the whole part of the book here. It's very, very hard to see because I did have this book pressed and cleaned, and it came out really nice. I would say on a really good day a 4.5, but because of that color break here, I'm going to say a 4.0. But pretty good shape. We'll see if I get lucky with a 4.5, but I'm going to say 4.0. And I'd love to hear what you guys' comments are, guys. If you guys think maybe different, please, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Another one is a book that I just acquired right after Marvel had announced that this character had returned, and it is Conan the Barbarian number 1. Again, this is a mid-level copy of this book. I gotta tell you, 2 of the corners, these edges look great, and this one are a little dulled, and there's definitely about 4 or 5 spine ticks. But other than that, there are no color breaking creases on the cover itself, just on the spine. It looks really good. You guys let me know what you think here. I'm going to say this book, and I'm going to be quite conservative and call this a 5.0. There's definitely a shot it could be higher than that, but I like being conservative. This way, when it comes back and it comes higher, I'm hopeful of that, and I'm happy about that. But 5.0 Conan number 1, first appearance. Another book I wasn't sure I was going to send to CGC. Technically, it's a first appearance book, but it's not the first full appearance, which is more special. And that, of course, is The Incredible Hulk number 180. Now, this book had quite a bit of dirt on it before I had sent it to get cleaned and pressed. But it's still very faded in certain areas. And it's not really faded. It's from the dirt, I guess, that had been accumulated for quite a few years. Still looks pretty good. Definitely on the lower end, there's some spine ticks, there's some wear along the spine. and just it's a rough shape copy of this book. I'm gonna call it a 3.0. You got a chance at a 3.5, but I think I'm pretty good with this one. It could have been higher except for all the abrasions, I want to say. You know, it's really hard to describe what's going on here. It's like certain spots have been faded and certain spots, not the color fading, but like through sunlight, but like through dirt. So it's an odd, see if I can get in there. You can see a little better there now. It's an odd way of getting this book, but the price I paid, I thought it was worth it for the first true appearance of Wolverine. So another book I just got picked up was in horrible shape. There was water warping damage on the entire book. I sent it to my guy, like I said before. His name is comic_pressing on Instagram. He flattened this book out, and it looks great. He really did an awesome job on this book. Of course, it's Tomb of Dracula number 10, the first appearance of Blade. I was able to score this book at a local show about a month ago. There's definitely wear. You know, there's some dog ears on this corner. That corner looks great. There's some fading on this corner and dog earring on that corner. But other than that, the book really presents well now, whereas before I couldn't even barely get it in the Mylar. That's how bad it was. So, but it's totally flat now. It looks great. There is a little bit of, you could see a little bit of dirt from the water damage that was here. But other than that, he did a really good job. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard for me to say what CGC is gonna come back and grade this book because of the damage that was on it. I have another copy of this book, and it is a 5.0 signed by Marv Wolfman. I don't think I'm getting to 5.0 on this book because of that damage and the dog ear and whatever. I'm going to be conservative, and I am going to call it a 3.0. I definitely think it can go higher. I think it can get to a 4.0, but like I said, I really want to be conservative with this book because of the amount of warpedness that it had and the water damage. But like I said, my guy did a really good job, and I'm anxious to see where this one comes back at. This book, next, Marvel Spotlight number 5, which is the first appearance of the Ghost Rider. Tough black cover. There's definitely some wear. There's probably about 4 or 5 spine ticks. The bottom of this book is a little frayed. I don't know if you guys could see it there or not. Top corner as well. But other than that, this book's in really nice shape. The cover really presents well. The colors are bright. They look beautiful. Again, I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to call this book a 4.0. Definitely has a shot to get up to 4.5, and on a really good day, a 5. But like I said, these black covers are really tough. So I'm going to call it a 4.0, first appearance of Ghost Rider. The next book, I wasn't even sure I was going to send to CGC because it's a really low copy of this book. But because of the damage that has been done to this book, I wanted to send it just to make it secure. I want to have it slabbed so this way it doesn't incur any further damage. And that is my recent pickup of Fantastic Four number 48, which is the first appearance of Silver Surfer and a cameo of Galactus. Now, with this book, the front and the back cover are both detached. Like I said, a low-grade copy of this book, but when I saw this for the low price, I said, how could you not buy it? It's a really key first appearance of a really hot book. So I figure why not slab it. This one's a tough one to call because the back and front covers are both detached. I'm not sure how CGC is going to go with this. I'm going to call it a 1.0. I got an outside shot of a 1.5, but because of that, I'm going to call it a 1.0. Other than that, the cover looks good outside of like the missing pieces like this, like it's flat. I did have it pressed and cleaned, so it does look good. There's a little bit of a rip right here on the cover, but as you can see, the book is nice and bright itself. There's no it's very slight tanning of the book, but I'm sticking with 1.0 on this one, guys. You guys let me know what you think. The next one I had pressed and cleaned a while back. Same guy. Looks really good. It is also a lower grade copy of this book, and of course is Iron Man #1. Now this book is signed by Gene Colan. Of course it's not witnessed because it's a raw book, but it is signed by Gene Colan, and I'm still sending it to CGC. And what I am going to do is I'm going to include a note that says, please only give a blue label. Now I'm also going to request a new Iron Man blue label, so I see no reason why this book should come back a green label. I know it's signed, but I've seen signed books before come back blue label, and I'm going to request the new Iron Man blue label. I do have a, like I said before, Tomb of Dracula #10 that's signed by Marv Wolfman. That's not witnessed, and it's also a blue label. So this book is also a low-grade book. I'm calling it a 3.0 because there's definitely some color breaking creases. The purple is still very dark. There's some edge wear at the top of this book. The corners are frayed in 3 out of the 4 corners. There's a few spine ticks, not that many for a darker colored book, but looks pretty good. But I'm still giving it a 3.0, guys. You guys let me know what you think of this one. I know it's tough to see with the camera, but I picked this up just for this Gene Colan signature. And the last book I'm going to be sending him, I'm pretty sure I know the grade because it's a standard grade, but it's about time I got this book slabbed. It is Amazing Spider-Man #1. Now, the thing is with this book is it's missing the back cover. This book outside of the back cover has got a chance for a 2.5 because it's a really, really nice cover. There is some fraying down on this end. It's detached cover from over here, but it's attached up here. Decent copy of this book, but like I said, no back cover. It's getting a 0.5. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Unless there's something missing that I don't know, or something inside that's whatever. Definitely getting a 0.5 without a back cover. I already confirmed it with them before I'm even sending this in because I wanted to see how they would grade it. So I didn't want a green label because if it was missing it, but they assured me that just because it's missing the back cover, it would just be a 0.5 no matter what. So that's it, guys. That's my CGC submission. I'm hoping to get these bad boys back within a month, and then I'll post the results up on the channel. We are currently at 233 subscribers, pushing towards those 250 so I can do the giveaway. Whenever we get there, we get there. But I really do appreciate the guys who and gals who watch these videos and give me likes, thumbs ups, comments. Again, this is Lawrence the Mighty Comics Guy saying thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon.